So boys, today we are going to be going over if you should summon on the Ashe banner. Now let me just say right off the bat, if you don't know what Ashe is, I've done a showcase for him and I've covered him completely by himself in a separate video. If you guys don't know, you guys go see that. Link will probably be in the description, or a card will pop up on screen more than likely. So with that being said though, Ashe himself is a phenomenal unit. He needs no introduction. He is god tier. He is one of the best units in the game, especially with true weapon. He's a true weapon without it. He's kind of A tier, I would say, but with his true weapon becomes a monster. He's one of the best units that's a non-blood knight unit. Most units nowadays you see on tier lists that are like S tier and SS plus are mostly blood knights, but he is actually not a blood knight. He is S tier, and some people even prefer him more than some of the blood knights. So the banner, the Ashe banner, should you summon as a free-to-play player? OP, what should I do? Should I save? What should I do? So let's look at the banner real quick before I talk about future banners and all of that. So the banner itself will feature Ashe himself, Deez, and Lian, following Momori and Dalia. Dalia and Momori are both units. Momori actually did get buffed in this patch. She's actually going to get buffed, and Dalia actually got her awoken. Yeah, she's been awoken. So both of them are kind of both of them are not good even after their buffs. They're not really all that, which kind of sucks because they're kind of cool, but yeah, they're not really all that. However, the other three that I mentioned, Deez, Lian, and Ashe himself, are all phenomenal units. Deez is one of the units that you use most of the time on mono water because he can, I think he, wait, is it Deez or is it Nice? No, it's Deez. Deez can hold 3 out of the 4 water relics, I think it is, right? So whenever we get those, you know, he's going to be phenomenal for that because you can literally just put them all on Deez, and not only that, his normal art gives you 30 art gauge, which is kind of nuts. Ashe himself, like I said earlier, you know, covered him. He's amazing. No introduction. Lian is actually a pretty good unit. I think she's fell off a little bit, but she's still an A tier unit. I really like using her. I use it for arena most of the time now, but I used to use it for plant and a bunch of other stuff, and I think she's still really good if you want to put her on your mono fire team. You're not hurting a mono fire team. If anything, you're helping it because she gives you so much art gauge and stuff. So those 3 units are really good, but the other 2 aren't really that great. So judging the banner from itself, I would say pull on this banner if you're missing any of these, and I would say definitely pull on this banner if you are missing Weaver but you have like Nice, Thetis, and Vox. Definitely pull on this banner because Deez, if you get him, is going to be super top tier for your mono water team. Or if you miss the Tensura slime event, I also recommend summoning on this banner because Deez is another way to get your mono water team to have art gen apart from just Nice and Weaver. So if you're missing one of those units, you can definitely throw Nice on there, use him for his normal art, don't use him for anything else, then boom, he's going to give everybody 30 art gauge, which is phenomenal. Ashe himself though, one of the best units in the game, like I said before, literally even used to this day in JP on mono dark and in other team comps. He can solo a lot of stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. He's like one of the best in-game units. But the banner itself, like I said, I think it benefits you if you're missing Deez and Ashe. I think it really benefits you. But if you have Deez or if you have Ashe, then I think this banner loses significant value, especially if you have Ashe, because I think Ashe is the main one you're going for on this banner. I think it loses a lot of value, and you probably should even pull on it. I wouldn't even do the 50, to be honest, because overall, if you already have those 2 units, then I wouldn't recommend it because both of them are very good and very strong. But everyone else is kind of Lian, like I said, is still a very solid unit. It's just you don't get a lot of play from her, and she doesn't have to just be on mono fire. She can be on a lot of teams, but still, you know, you don't really see that much Lian anymore compared to the other 2. So that is my verdict on the should you summon, like just the banner wise. Now I also want to talk about the future coming up and all that. If you decide to pull on this banner and you decide to go pretty hard on it and try to get Ashe, I just want to mention that if you're a free-to-play player, that we also may get part 2 of One Punch Man. If you guys don't know, there's been some Instagram posts and stuff like that. I actually got one, I think Ark sent me one, where it actually showed Garo, and it showed Grand Summoners, and it was global Grand Summoners, not JP Grand Summoners, and it said play Grand Summoners now. There's been some Instagram posts and stuff like that, like Instagram ads and everything going around like that from the official Grand Summoners, you know, Instagram account, and I don't know if those were meant to go out yet or if those were leaked or whatever, but there could be a chance that we get part 2 of One Punch Man and we get those units. I'm not for sure on that. That's not confirming anything that could happen. Also, I want to talk about the units that will be coming out very, very soon, more than likely, or just talk about some stuff that I feel like will be coming out. So we have Swordwick in the Season 2 of Blood Knights, so that will be coming out, I'm assuming, towards the end of the One Punch Man crossover or in second anniversary. We also have Dark Finn, Dark Cane coming out soon if you guys want them. We also have Water Malia. We have a ton of different units that are coming out. None of them are super top tier apart from Dark Finn and Dark Cane. Then, of course, the few Blood Knights, but everyone else is kind of S. So if you want to build a dark team and you're kind of lacking like Rags or something, and you maybe only have Regulus, I would recommend maybe doing this Hero Fest banner a little bit more, especially if you want to build mono dark team. Whenever Dark Finn and Dark Cane gets here, you're going to want to use them all on a team because you just want to use mono dark, which I understand. Mono dark is my favorite team as well. But definitely, you're going to want to do this. Apart from that, though, that's pretty much the most notable units off the top of my head. As you can see, those few units, which is pretty much Swordwick, Duke, Rosetta. I guess Duke over there because he's the best breaker in the game. And then, of course, Dark Finn, Dark Cane, Water Malia. Everybody else just kind of that comes out from now on. So, yeah, if you want to do it on this banner, I think you could, but if you want to save, I wouldn't hold it against you. And also, that we could have the thing where we get Season 2, or not Season 2, well, technically Season 2, but, Part 2 of One Punch Man as well. So, yeah. Apart from that, though, guys, that is actually it for the video, man. Thank you all for coming out. It's been your boy OP. Tell me if you're going to summon on this banner or not. Me, personally, I'm probably just going to say I don't really feel like summoning at all. So, yeah, even though I do want my boy Ashe, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait till he's featured on a better banner, personally, because I don't want to get Memori and all them. I'm kind of a little bit nervous because those are the two units I don't want to get, is Memori and Delia. So, yeah, I'm not going to be pulling on it personally. But if you guys... tell me down below if you're going to try for Ashe and Deas or whatever the case may be. But yeah, guys, part of that, guys, thank you all for coming out, man. It's been your boy P. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out, guys. Peace.